My name is Dr. Michael Carrera. I am the director of the Children's Aid Society Adolescent Pregnancy Prevention Programs. We have been working in New York and in other geographies for the last 25 years, trying to help young people avoid risky sexual relationships. We use a theory of change in our work called a systems approach. A systems approach centers on the belief that in order to help young people avoid risky sexual encounters, we must work with them on all the forces and factors that affect the development of their life at the time that we engage them. Now, in order for us to do this and to monitor internally that it is happening in all of our New York sites and sites in Baltimore, D.C., Atlanta, Toledo, we use the Salesforce application, which helps us with this performance management. All of the data that is generated on all 7 of our components is entered into our electronic system, and it enables us through the use of various dashboards to keep track of what's going on with each individual young person at each site.
For our program, attendance is critical data. Our attendance application allows us to collect data in real time from all of our programs across the country. With this aggregate data, we are able to connect increased attendance with the likelihood of success. For the attendance application, we first schedule the days that we have components going on at all of our national program sites, and accordingly then all of the staff members can go into the system and enter the attendance using this grid that we have set up, and it's a very convenient way for them to enter the attendance on a daily basis in real time. Once attendance has been entered, we can run a report that renders all the data for the national sites in Salesforce. We can also run attendance impact reports using crystalreports.com. So when I launch this attendance impact report, initially it's showing us a comparison between the attendance for our integrated school model, which has about 20 hours of dosage per week, versus the after school model, which has about 10 hours per week. And as we go to the next page, we actually have a comparison of the average report card scores for the integrated school model, which is receiving higher dosage per week, versus the after school model, and we can see that as a result of that, it's reflecting higher average report card scores. If we look at a similar comparison specifically for our family life and sex education component, we see a vast improvement in pre-test and post-test scores after students have received this dosage of attendance. And again, we are seeing better scores for the integrated school model versus the after school model because they are receiving higher dosage per week. On the last page of the report, we can see again for our job club component that a high dosage of attendance is yielding a great improvement in the pre and post-test scores for our job club component. This impact report shows us how a higher attendance rate of our program, which includes comprehensive medical coverage, is leading to a reduction in the number of emergency room visits for our participants at both the integrated model and the after school model. And you can see that even though the dosage is higher at the integrated model, we still do see a reduction at both levels.